Hey Nash, what should we make?
We should make that barbecue meatloaf for Linda.
All right, let's make some bacon wrapped, cheese stuffed, grilled barbecue meatloaf for Linda. Today, we're making cheese-stuffed, bacon-wrapped, grilled barbecue meatloaf. I know it's a lot of words, but it's gonna be good. We're gonna have to do a little bit of treat it like a Wellington, I think, to make it work on the grill. But this was a request from Linda Miller. This is for you. So, without further ado, let's go. So we start with 2 pounds of ground beef. I will be honest, a 1-to-1 ratio of ground beef and ground pork would actually be better. So if you have the time and it's available, try that. But ground beef is what I have today, so that's what we're doing. And it'll still taste fine either way. If you only have one or the other, don't not make this. Don't not make anything because you don't have all the ingredients. There's a workaround for everything. Literally, go into your Google or DuckDuckGo or Bing or whatever you use and type in substitute for X, and it'll give you substitutes. And then, hey, if you can't find a substitute, leave it out. And like I've said before, worst case scenario is you make it and it tastes like shit. So that wasn't a good option. But don't not make something because you don't have all the ingredients. There's a workaround for everything. Or just adapt. Make it your own. So 2 pounds of ground beef. We are going to throw in about a cup of breadcrumbs, a teaspoon of basil, teaspoon of oregano, teaspoon of cayenne. If you don't like heat, leave the cayenne out. Scale it down. Use red chili flakes, or don't use any of it at all. Use paprika. It'll be fine. Then we got a healthy amount of some minced garlic. A lot of recipes call for ketchup. I don't want to add the extra moisture, so I'm putting about 3 ounces of tomato paste in here. And tomato paste is packed with flavor, similar flavor profile to your ketchup, but it's not going to give you all that extra moisture. I have 2 diced jalapenos, 2 diced serranos. If you don't have a dog that is eating with you, I would probably use about half of that and about half of a diced onion. Salt and pepper to taste, half a cup of milk, and 1 egg. Pro tip, I should have scrambled that egg before I poured it in, so take note. Okay, the only way to mix this is with your hands. So if you're not into that, sorry. There is no better way to do this. What we have here, I can pick it up. It's not falling apart. I like that consistency. If yours is too liquidy, add some more breadcrumbs probably. If yours is, I don't know if it really be too solid, but if it was, then I don't know, maybe add more milk. So there we go. Eventually we're gonna treat this a little bit like a Wellington. So what I meant by that is wrapping it in plastic and refrigerating it, not all the puff pastry nonsense. So we have our mixture here. So I'm just gonna lay this there. And I'm just gonna kind of sort of do, I don't know, some sort of a rectangle here. We got to stuff this with cheese for Linda. And then we got to grill it. So that's why I don't want it to be too moist, because we can't cook this in the oven in like a loaf pan or something like that. So this is my idea. And let's kind of do a little bit of that. Now we take some of our cube mozzarella here and put it in the middle. I did like a whole pound. I don't know. Probably too much. And we don't want to put it all the way to the edges because we want to seal this thing. We don't want the cheese to be like leaking out over the grill. So I think that'll work. But hey, let's give this a try. So then, so like our Wellington, we want to wrap it and then we want to roll it nice and tight. And we just pinch these underneath and then we got our guy. So we'll throw this in the fridge for, I don't know, 15 to 30 minutes. All right, so while our meatloaf is chilling, we can go ahead and make our bacon weave. I always thought these were hard, but they're actually not. So here's what we do first. We fold every other, and I just have this on some butcher paper right now, but fold every other piece about halfway down. And then we take a piece of bacon here and just lay it and try to kind of tuck it nice and tight. And then we fold these back over. And then we just do the same thing with the opposite pieces. And then we just repeat until we have the whole thing. And then when we get all the way here, then we go down here. So here we go. And there we go. And if you didn't want to take the time to do this, you could literally just kind of drape the bacon over your meatloaf or kind of roll it around, whatever you want to do. I just think this looks really cool. So now what I'm going to do is put another piece of butcher paper on top of this. I'm just going to kind of roll this out lightly, mainly just so it all kind of sticks together nicely. And then we take our meatloaf here, put it right there, and then we just sort of roll this up like sushi. Okay, this butcher paper is not working out like I hoped, but that's all right, we're gonna make it work. And what we're gonna do is just get this guy on this grill mat here. And that'll be our presentation side because it looks the prettiest. So I'm gonna throw this in the fridge for another 20 or 30 minutes. All right, so we're going for indirect heat again. So hot zone, cold zone, but instead of half and half, this time I have the middle burners all turned off and I only have the two end ones on high. So we're looking for like a 250, 300, 350 at the most heat. So if you have an indicator on your thing. And then we also want an instant read thermometer or a wireless thermometer, which I'm using. So then we take our little grill mat here, and this is just gonna keep our guy from sticking or anything like that. We're just going to put him down there. We are going to monitor the temperature, and as soon as it gets up to about 115, 120, we'll start to baste it. We're looking for probably 160. We want one like around 165. So if we pull it at 160, it'll keep cooking a little bit. So that's where we want it. So for now, we close the lid and let it go. When our meatloaf gets to about 120, we can start to baste it. I just have a mixture of barbecue sauce, homemade sriracha, and just a little bit of liquid smoke. And we can just baste this, I don't know, every 10 or so minutes until we get up to 160. As soon as your meat reaches 160 degrees, it's time to pull it off of the grill. And we let it rest. And there we have our beautiful bacon wrapped, cheese stuffed, barbecue grilled meatloaf. All right, let's cut this guy open and see what we're dealing with here. Oh wow, look at that. Now let's cut us a slice here. We've got like a cheesy molten lava situation going on here. I like it. I like it. Time for a bite. Cheers. So many different elements here. It's freaking delicious. You got that bacon, crispy bacon with that kind of tacky barbecue sauce from that basting with that kind of melty Monterey Jack cheese in the middle. I think I said mozzarella earlier. It's Monterey Jack, sorry. And just a really good meatloaf. It's just amazing. And it looks really cool. So if you have people over, like this is something cool to make. And I know it takes a while, but it's not that hard to make. You know, the bacon weave is probably the hardest part. And even that, you know, once I show you how to make it, it's not that hard. Highly recommend. Really, really good. So Linda, I hope I did you proud. Let me know what you think. Let's see what Nash thinks. We got some meatloaf for you. Here you go. What do you think? Pretty good, huh? All right, it's kind of falling apart. Here you go. Good boy. I approve. Nash approves. This is really good. I'm gonna go eat a couple of pieces of this right now for sure, but Nash probably is too. But hey, 10 out of 10 would highly recommend. I will say between the sriracha in the basting sauce we used and all the peppers I put in here, I like it, but it's a little on the spicy side. So if you're not into spice, I would probably back off on a few of those things. Oh, and the cayenne pepper in the meatloaf. Really, really good. And hey, if you like spice, then leave it this way. All that being said, Linda Miller, this is for you. So thank you, Linda, for the idea. I really enjoyed making it, and it's freaking delicious. So hope we did you proud on this one. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you wouldn't mind taking a second to like, subscribe, and share the show, I'd really appreciate it. It would help us out. If you want notifications, go ahead and hit that notification bell. We do drop full-length videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If there's anything you want me to make, you want me and Nash to taste, drop in the comments. Clearly, I do make the requests and suggestions, and I like doing it. It's cool. I like new recipes. I like trying out new things. Either drop it down in the comments here or go over to the website, timschaoskitchen.com, and you can message us there. Either way is good. Just remember, cook more, eat better, embrace the chaos. That's it for now, folks. Until next time, peace.